Morning and welcome back to another video. I'm just up at the slats, as you can guess. It's early Tuesday morning. Well, it's about 7:30 now. I'm finished. Where I just gave the cattle silage and I threw in straw here, but I only threw in 2 bales because I'm under pressure to go. Only got some of it bedded. I just left my hat on the wall and the torch. So as I said before, I'm just using way too much straw. It doesn't make sense to be renting this silage unit and use this much straw. Like, I'll be using that much straw at home, just in the straw bedded shed. You might be as well to spend your money for straw and put it on mats on the slats and leave the cows in on the mats. Something like that, because it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous what straw I'm going through. So but anyway, again, apologies, because I'm going to have very little footage now up until when I scan the ewes, really, leading up to Christmas. There might even be a week or two with no videos, because I haven't videoed the trees because there's feck all to be videoing. And plus, when you're dealing with customers, you can't really be videoing other people, you know what I mean, unless I put it on just show you where I am, what we're doing. I'm in Dunboyne today, so that's why I'm under pressure to get going. I was in Kilmac yesterday. We're covering, probably said it before, we're covering all the Vocas. Dunboyne, Racool, Kilmac. So I'm sort of floating around all three. I was in Dunboyne all weekend there as well. So it's just difficult to try and get the farm work done. It's very early and very late every day. Anyway, I'll be glad when the 22nd comes, because that's when we're finishing trees. But then there'll be another, I'll explain later, there'll be another panic to get work done for another reason. So it just never ends, But anyway, it's my own fault because I took it on. I didn't need to take it on, the trees, you know. But anyway, the calves, yeah. I still haven't put this lad in here with the bats. He's just very small. Well, like, not very small, but you know what I mean, very new. So I've just left him in there. I still have the jacket on him, and look, he's snug as a bug there. So why change him? I'll probably leave him there maybe till the end of the week, you know what I mean. So the only thing is, these calves would be needing some nuts, but they're not going to get any until I change that cow back in. Now, you could have the option of bringing her home, but look, I'll just leave her there. Leave the jacket on him. He's fine, you know, he's not a bother on him. Right, so I'm just going to sign off now, and I have to head to Dunboyne. Look, maybe I'll get some video on some of the trees, but like, there's really not a lot to show. But I might just stick it in just to get some footage anyway, you know, see how it goes. Just here in Avoca in Kilmechanic, just giving you quick run down through the trees. These blue label ones are sort of 6 foot, 60 quid, I think I said before. They're charging a tenner a foot, so this is sort of our setup here. Then we have tower lights for when it gets dark in the evening. We just have those tower lights. That one, I just need to adjust the stand on that, and then there's a few, just the netter we put them through when someone buys one. And there's a few red ones, excuse me, small red ones in there that I need to get out on stands, because they came the other day, and whoever was here yesterday mustn't have put any out. But anyway, I was in Dunboyne yesterday. I'm sort of floating among them all, as I said earlier when I was up at the slats. Sorry, just a bit of a dose on me, I'm sorry. This morning I see we reached the 2,000 subscribers, so I just want to say thank you so much to everybody. Really means an awful lot. We really appreciate everyone watching and everyone subscribing. And like I've said it many times before, when we started up this last January, we set ourselves a target of 1,000 subscribers, and like we hit that in the first month. So when it done so well, we said, right, we'll try and hit 2,000 for Christmas, but like, we're a month early. So because we're doing the giveaway will be in January, but because we've hit it a month early, we'll give away 3 prizes. We'll give away the first prize, which is the hat, the polo shirt and the body warmer, and then second and third we'll just get hats. So because loads of people have subscribed, we're going to give away 3 prizes. It's just the next day. I'm down in Dunboyne here, just parked up. I just had to set someone up in Kilmac this morning, so I was a bit late coming here. Someone new in Kilmac. Just had to set them up, show them a few things, so I was late coming down. So it had stopped raining there for a little bit, and I was out and about. I've just hopped into the Jeep now where it has started spilling again. But just a couple of fun facts is sold a tree to the Minister Roderick O'Gorman here in Dunboyne last Saturday. Then Damien Duff was in Avoca in Kilmac last weekend as well, and I tried to sell him a tree, but he said his wife was after getting one. I don't know whether he'd fill it be full of shite or not, but anyway, I was hoping to rope one out on him, but I didn't manage it. And then there was another TD that I recognised from the TV as well. I don't know his name now, but I sold one to him as well. So all the big wigs are out, all the big wigs. So yeah, I'm just sitting there now with the rain now for the minute. Have one sold there today where she's just gone in to get something to eat inside to have it wrapped up and all for her. So it's given wet week all week. Like yesterday, I think I only sold 3 in Kilmac. Like once the wet weather came, it's just going to be dead. Like, and this weekend, if it's going to be wet this weekend, this is one of the big weekends this weekend. We're here. Need to bring 3 bales of silage down to the ewes, and just going to give the 2 cows here and those 2 cattle. Just leave a bale there and push it in because it just saves me a bit of time. I might as well do it now. They don't really need it yet, but I might as well do it now when I have the tractor out and I'm opening up bales anyway. I'm just gonna feckin' do it because I'm doing stuff every morning and every evening and just gonna do it now. So yeah, I last night I actually forgot to bring the camera. It was a spilling wet night, and because it was spilling wet in Kilmac, your man rang me and says, look, go home at 5 o'clock. We usually stay till 6 because it was wet. So I had an extra hour and I went down the fields in the Gator to have a look at the ewes, but they were all feckin' stuck in the ditch because of the rain. So I didn't get to see a whole lot, but I just checked the feeders and all the feeders were just empty, so they need feeding today. Hello, it's just a couple of days on again where we're actually doing some videoing in the daylight. Yeah, it's a miracle. Excuse me. Just loading up bales to bring them up to the slats because my tractor broke down up there on Saturday morning. I'll explain as I go on. I was delivering a load of haylage in this tractor, or silage, on Friday night, and when I got back to the end of the lane, it just, all the error codes and the dash started flashing up like Christmas lights. It went mad. So I just got home and I parked it up, and then Saturday morning at 5 o'clock went up to the slats to feed the cattle and bed them, and the other tractor wouldn't work. The forward reverse seemed to be giving trouble, so I had to shout out to Richie Turner again. Had to ring Richie, and he went up with his tractor and finished the feeding and bedded them for me. So a guy came up Saturday to look at the other one. He doesn't know what's wrong with it, so this is Monday. I think he's coming back up today again to look at it. So I have to go up and feed the cattle with this tractor today. I'm just off with the trees. I had to go to the doctor on Friday, and your man just has a couple of young lads for during the week, so he said, do I want today off? And I just said, look, I take it and try catch up on all my work, because I would have been up at feckin' maybe 4 o'clock this morning to bring this tractor up to the slats to feed the cattle up there and bed them or whatever. So I just took the day off when he offered it and catch up, I have to bring silage or haylage over to Country Cottage stables. So I said when I was going up with this tractor to the slats, I said I'd bring a load of silage with me when I'm going. And I'll show you the other tractor up there when I get up there, and explain a few things up there then as well. But like, it's great to be able to be doing a few bits during the daylight and not working in the feckin' dark the whole time when you come home. But anyway, look at we'll be scanning at the end of the week anyway. This is Monday, we're scanning on Saturday, so yeah, it'll probably be a couple of weeks before that video is out really. It'll be close to Christmas before that one's out. I don't think he's coming till after lunch, so we'll see what video we get done. We get video on anyway with them. I haven't been even down around the sheep. I've been down around the sheep in the dark when it was raining one night, and I couldn't really get to assess them or see them or what way they're like, or whether they're lame or this, that and the other. But going forward in the videos, yeah, we have the second vaccine for the calves and the cows, and we have the second vaccine, the foot vax, for the sheep. So that's all coming in the next few. Once the trees stop, so it's going to be a very, very busy week there between Christmas and New Year. Get all this wiped out, the whole lot. So yeah, we get this loaded and we get up there, and then I will explain things when we get up to the slats about the other tractor. Just on this tractor, it's probably flashing lights now because the lights flash with the GoPro. But everything, there was about 3 or 4 different error codes coming up on that, and everything was flashing like a Christmas tree, as I said. And it actually sort of went into half limp mode where it wouldn't go past gear 12. So I sort of had to, and the revs were restricted on it as well, so I sort of had to limp home. But your man stuck the computer on it, and he said he never seen as many error codes at one time, but he said he cleared everything and everything seemed to be okay. So I'm back in it today, it seems to be okay. So we'll see how it goes, and then I'll explain with the McCormick up there when I get up there. Here at the slats, I'm not gonna show the feeding because look, you've seen that 1,000 times. I have a bit here still, I just have to push it in there, but look, it probably could only do with 3 bales would do. But I'm going to lash out 4 bales to just save me coming up again. Oh, because I'll just show you now. This McCormick, actually your man, he left the loader up like that. That's a bit dangerous. He thinks it's a solenoid is sticking on the forward reverse, but we'll have a look now. I'll just lift that loader up out of that. Now, maybe your man, he's hardly looking at this, Mr. CBX. He'd probably know what's wrong with it. If it's not, I think they're going to stick a solenoid in it. If it's not a solenoid, then it's probably the forward reverse. But I'll let the handbrake down. I bet you it'll probably fucking work this time. Look. No, nothing. So that's the problem. It had gone a little bit jumpy, all right. So I probably should have got them to look at it when it was getting a little bit jumpy. So yeah, he thinks it's a solenoid, and it's just stuck in the middle of the yard here. I hope your man's not looking to get into the shed there because it's right in the fucking doorway. So look, we'll get these bales out, and then we'll probably finish up the video then, because probably needs to be finished up. So I'll just check what they're like for straw when I have the feckin' tractor here. Might just throw out some as well, and we get these bales out anyway. Just to state as well, another thing that's going on is the payments for the beef scheme and the weighing scheme. I don't know whether I'm going to get anything or not, because I didn't meet my quota. Because I lost cows with the TB, I didn't have my quota. But everything was for the beef scheme. But then on the weighing scheme, everything that left was weighed for the valuer, and I recorded it with the ICBF. But maybe because they left the herd, I don't know, they only seem to have, I think, 12 matching pairs, where I should have had, I don't know, maybe 30. I don't know what I should have had until I fully check it. But I had to send off an email then to the department to see. I have to appeal this situation to try get my money. I don't know whether I'm going to get anything this month or not out of my beef cattle. So I've sent off an email, and even the department vet gave me an email stating that I was down with TB and how many animals left the herd. So I sent that to them as well, so it's going to be reviewed. I probably have to appeal this. That's an appeal, and it'll probably be January before I get any money. And I hear as well the new acre scheme that's not being paid out until February. So if it's 4 or 5 grand for the acres, another 4 or 5 for the cattle, there's fucking 10 grand you're not getting in December. Now I haven't worked out the figures exactly. I don't know what I'm getting for the acres yet, because we're in the CP area and we had to have the land scored, and we've no results on the score. Don't know what it is, so don't know what I'm getting. And then with the cattle, I had a fair idea what I was going to be getting, but with the TB now hitting, I just have no idea what's going on until this appeal is heard. But like, even I was supposed to be calving down 40 cows, but my quota was only 27. So, but like, I've only 17 cows left, you know. So I don't know what way that's going to work. But I just said I'd highlight it here. Maybe other people are in the same boat, but that's what the system and the process I have to go through in order to get the money. So, like, I have to ring lads now today anyway and say there's going to be a delay on some of the money. There's lads waiting on this money, like, you know. So that's just the way farmers are working. And even the payments from like September and October, they were delayed as well. Like, farmers are relying on those payments to pay bills. Like, we get supplies in the spring of the year. Well, I'm talking about sucklers and sheep farmers. Like, the dairymen are different because they get a monthly check every month and they can pay something off all the time. But like the sucklers, we get stuff in the spring of the year and we're relying on this money to pay it in the back end of the year. And everything was good in the back, straw and all. I'll probably have to come back up later in the Jeep. That new calf that was born there just probably a week ago, he just had a bit of a swell navel, and I injected him the other day. And it's still a bit swell, so I need to give him another injection. I need to bring up a few nuts for the calves, but as regards bedding them and all, everything's okay for the minute. So look, gonna wind that up now, and appreciate everyone watching. And I know there is a lot more talking and stuff on these videos leading up to Christmas. Apologise for that. We're gonna try and get to show more stuff, and even after Christmas, as regarding the merch store, we've nothing up online, no links or anything like that. I'm gonna try and get someone in for a half day and see. I'll be getting all new gear after Christmas. Hopefully, if some of these payments come through, we get all new gear and we get photographs of it. If anyone's interested that is able to do that, to give me a couple of hours after Christmas, I'd very much appreciate it, because I'm used to that sort of stuff and I definitely would need help. And we really want to get it up and running. So after Christmas, hopefully, if I can get someone to do even a couple of hours or a half day, we'll get all photographs of, well, I haven't got the merch yet, it'll be after Christmas. If we get it home, photos, and get it up on and get a link done up, and hopefully we get all that sorted out. So going forward, we hope to improve things an awful lot. So again, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. We appreciate everyone watching, and please subscribe, and we'll catch you at the next one.